Oh my god, I'm in trouble. Oh! Let's get into it, shall we? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going to be talking about my September reads that I want to do. This is the month where I do from September all the way through the end of October is where I read nothing but spooky, and oh, I cannot wait. I mean, I can. We have like one more week left of August and I get started. Don't know why we're so excited about spooky time. It's just my time to shine. So we'll just roll with that. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the books I'm hoping to get through this month. I don't know if I'll be able to read all of these. My goal is hoping to, if not this month, then definitely push them into October because it's definitely okay. And plus, October is my Hocus Pocus readathon, so you know I'll be reading a lot more for that. And my October TBR on top of it. It'll be a fun old good time. We love that. Okay, so books. Let's jump into it. Alright, the first one I have is The Violent Season by Sarah Walters. I don't know too much about this one, and I haven't heard a whole lot of people talking about it either. So that's another thing I like, is finding books that I don't see a whole lot of other people talking about that I'm interested in. So if something you guys like, maybe you get recommendation from this video. So there's that. Alright. What happened in Wolf Ridge? Every November we were haunted by images and dreams of murdering strangers and friends and ourselves. Everyone knew it was real, but everyone pretended it wasn't. Every November, the people in Wolf Ridge are overwhelmed with a hunger for violence. At least that's the town's rumor. Last fall, Wyatt Green's mother was brutally murdered, adding another name to a long list of November deaths and convincing Wyatt that this year's earnings isn't morbid urban legend, but rather than a palpable force infecting her neighbors. This November, Wyatt fears the call of the violence has spread to her best friend Cash, who also happens to be the boy she can't stop wanting, no matter how much he hurts her. And it doesn't help that she's drawn to the object of Cash's anger. Porter days, when she starts to pull away from Cash and spends more time with Porter, she learns the secrets about both that she can't forget. And that's The Violent Season. Now that sounds super good and spooky. We love it. Alright, the next one I have on my list is Tender is the Flesh by Augustina Basatrica. Sorry if I butchered that, but it is this one right here. I've seen this one a little bit floating around. Working the loco processing plant, Marcos is in the business of slaughtering humans, though no one calls them that anymore. His wife has left him, his father is sinking into dementia, and Marcos tries not to think too hard about how he's making a living. After all, it happened so quickly. First, it was reported that the infectious virus has made all animal meat poisonous to humans. Then, a government indicated that the transition, now eating human meat, the special meat, is legal. Marcos tries to stick to numbers, concentrates on processing. Then, one day, he's given a gift, a live specimen of the finest quality. Though he's aware that any form of personal contact is forbidden on pain of death, little by little, he starts to treat her like a human being, and soon he becomes tortured by what has been lost and what might still be saved. Now that sounds interesting. Alright, another one I have is Spell for Lost Things by Jenna Evans Welch. She is the author of Love and Ghetto, which I did read a while ago, and I did like that as well. Willow. So, you know when things hit you in waves? That's what happens here. First, there's the fact that there's a death, absolute calamity, and then it's in the family, double calamity. But then there are important facts that absolutely cannot connect. Most notably, the fact that my mother does not have a sister. I hold up a finger. Sorry, did you say your sister unexpectedly passed away? As a cure for unknown sisters could pass away in any other way but unexpectedly? Mason, Caitlin asks, it's up to you. You get that, right? It's up to you. Yeah, I say, but with a little gravity I have, I'm losing quickly, blood rushing in my ears, my vision tilting. Because when has anything ever been up to me? I rake my hair back, try to breathe. I should be used to this lack of gravity. I haven't been on stable ground since my mom lost custody of me. 7 years is a long time for anything, let alone touching earth. That sounds super good already. Alright, and the next one I recently just picked up because I've been seeing it everywhere and I knew it was like a new release anyway and I've been wanting it. And it is Silver Nigrate by Sylvia Monrino Gracia. I'm going to butcher a lot of these names, so just bear with me. Monstera has always been overlooked. She's a talented sound editor, but she's left out of the boys' club running the film industry in the 90s in Mexico City. And she's all but invisible to her best friend Tristan, a charming, if faded soap opera star. Though she's been in love with him since childhood. And that's basically all I want to know about this. I know it's super good, so I'm excited to dive right on into this. And then another one I also haven't seen a whole lot of people talk about either, and that is A Fatal Affair by A.R. Tor. Just this one right here. Murder isn't the end of this deadly Hollywood affair. It's just the beginning. Actress Nora Kemp loves two men. One is Hugh Iverson, a philanthropy movie star who gives Nora security and respectability. The other is Hugh's twin brother Trent, a Hollywood bad boy who brings out Nora's wild side. When Trent and an unidentified woman are found dead on the Iversons' Beverly Hills property, more than Nora's and Hugh's reputations are at stake. An investigation suggests a murder-suicide. But there's more to the crime than the first meets the eye. Suspicion of a serial killer with a bizarre motive. Hugh's unnerved and cautious staff, and a missing mother and son, as two LA detectives shift through the deceptions of the most innocent and the guilty, some living and some dead. Solving the case becomes a cunning cat-and-mouse game. Because it's a city of illusions, the truth, no matter how dangerous it is, it's so easy to hide. And that is this one. Alright, another book I've had for a while on my shelf, I just haven't gotten around to it, and that is 56 Days by Catherine Ryan Howard. 56 days ago, Sierra and Oliver meet in a supermarket queue in Dublin, and dating the same week COVID-19 reaches Irish shores. 35 days ago, when lockdown threatens to keep them apart, Oliver suggests they move in together. Sierra sees a unique opportunity for a relationship to flourish without the scrutiny of family and friends. Oliver sees a chance to hide who and what he really is. Today, detectives arrive at Oliver's apartment to discover a decomposing body inside. Can they determine what really happened, or has lockdown created an opportunity for someone to commit the perfect crime? No, that sounds good. Alright, another one I might have seen it around when it first came out, but I haven't really heard very many people say much about the book. And that is The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reed, which is this gorgeous book right here. In her forest village, pagan village, Eva is the only woman without power, making her an outcast clearly abandoned by the gods. The villagers blame her corrupted bloodline. Her father was a Yolian man, one of the much loathed servants of the financial king. When soldiers arrive from the Holy Order of the Woodsmen to claim a pagan girl for the king's blood sacrifice, Ivica is betrayed by her fellow villagers and surrendered. But when the monsters attack the Woodsmen and their captive en route, slaughtering everyone but Evie and the cold, one-eyed captain, and the two have no choice but to rely on each other. Except the captain is no ordinary woodsman. He is the disgraced Prince Barney Gasper, whose father needs pagan magic to consult his power. And that's all I really want to know about this one without going into too much detail. But it sounds interesting, and it's very pretty. Even on like some of the end pages, if I can find one, or not the end pages, but like the chapter headings. Look how pretty that is. I love that. Alright, another book I haven't really heard too many people talk about this one or the next one I'm going to mention, but that is A Bad Fruits by Ella Keene. Just graduated from high school and waiting to start college at Oxford, Lily lives under the scrutiny of her village Singaporean mother. May is unable to find kinship with her exclusive British father, Charlie. When May suspects that Charlie's having an affair, there's only one thing that claims May down: a glass of perfectly spoiled orange juice, served by Lily, who must always taste it first to make sure it's just right. As her mother becomes increasingly unhinged, Lily starts to have flashbacks that she knows aren't her own. Over a sweltering London summer, all seen balance of civility and property is lost as Lily begins to unravel the harrowing history that has always cast a shadow on her mother. The horrifying secrets she uncovers will shake her family to its core, culminating in a shattering revelation that will finally set Lily free. And that is A Bad Fruit. Oh jeez, I'm about to drop. Did that scare you guys? That scared me. Alright, the next one I have is Horror Hotel by Victoria Fulton and Faith McLaren. Again, I haven't heard a whole lot of people talk about this one either, so that's what we like on this channel. Finding unique books that you don't really hear about. Alright, enjoy your stay. When the YouTube famous ghost gang Chrissy, Chase, Emma, and Kiki visits a haunted LA hotel nurtures for the tragedy to the secret film After Dark. They suspected it to be just like their previous paranormal hauntings, spooky enough to attract subscribers and unlimitedly harmless. But when they stumble upon something unexpected in the former room of a gruesome serial killer, they quickly realize that they're in over their heads. Sometimes it's the dead who need our help, and the living we should fear. Now that sounds super good. So, excited. Alright, the next one I have is the second book of the series, so I won't give too much on the synopsis of it. It is to the Devouring Grey that I read last year, and I really enjoyed it. Like I said, this is the second book to it, which is the Deck of Omens. No one can escape the Grey forever. So there is this. Like I said, I don't want to read too much on the back because I don't want to spoil myself too much. So just know I'm excited to get to this one, hopefully, and it's not a very long one, so we like that one. Alright, last but certainly not least, I have Night's Edge by Liz Curran. This is another one that recently just came out as well. Haven't heard a whole lot of people talk about either. So there's this. I'm always careful not to disturb Mom. A rude awakening can definitely set her off, especially if she wakes up hungry. I can't forget what she is and what she could do with me. Alright, and there you guys have it. That is all my September books that I'm hoping to get through this month. Hopefully we can get through all of them. If there's a certain one that you see that you want me to try to get through first, let me know down in the comments. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and go ahead and smash that like button as always. And I will hopefully see you guys in a new video soon. So